The starting lineup for the visiting Charlotte Hornets. At forward, Josh Okogie. At forward, Miles Bridges. At guard, Brandon Miller. At center, Mark Williams. At guard, LaMelo Ball. The head coach of the visiting team, Charles Lee. Forward, 6'9", number 8, Khalil Williams. And guard, 6'5", number 1, D'Angelo. At center, 6'11", number 33, Nicholas Claxton. At forward, 6'8", number 2, Cam Johnson. Guard, 6'3", number 24,
It's the NBA Live on 2K Sports on this Tuesday afternoon. Tonight, it'll be the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Charlotte Hornets. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson alongside. David Aldridge is with us from the floor tonight. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Williams is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Okogie in at the small forward. And for Brooklyn, down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. Cam Thomas is out there with Russell. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. And what a matchup we have here in the front court break.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Ball against Russell. Outside Williams. Johnson, a wide open look. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
When you have a shooter like Cam Johnson, you're running that play with confidence.
Ball with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
And maybe not the most explosive athlete, but Russell has the ability to change pace and knows when to be aggressive.
There's Okogie over Williams, and the basket by Okogie.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
The recent history of the Nets. You know, Greg, they're always looking for a big splash or a quick fix to be competitive.
And Kevin, this franchise has sold its future more than a few times, but they always find a way to bounce back. You hope they don't go for a quick fix with this group. And pro move there, finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Okay, look, that move right there is a product of repetition. He's worked on that, and it pays off over that little larger defender.
And so it's Brooklyn with it, following the bucket by the Hornets. And that one drops for him. Johnson's got 5 now.
going to work in the mid-range. This is how confident Johnson is from this area.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. In talking to Coach, he discussed the hidden talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done to soft defenses. We need to be physical. So we'll see if that defense tightens up for them. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Claxton, no good. The Hornets have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. On the wing, Bridges. Baseline try, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
And not just the score. Miller can dish it as well, showing great vision on that play.
Russell with a wide-open look. Offline with his three. Hornets have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Left side, Williams. For 3, Bridges sinks the triple.
Miles Bridges.
He has 5.
Capable of scorching you from the perimeter. When Bridges has a great look, he takes advantage.
Here's Russell driving the lane.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Ball. And the layup's good off the glass. Ball's got his second basket.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jump.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Turn it up, Nets fans, for your Brooklyn Nets.
Johnson is checked in for Williams. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Smith is checked in. On the wing, Johnson. 1:49 left to play in the first quarter. Russell, no luck. Hornets leading by 4. Bridges outside. Smith outside. Back to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Just rising up with purpose. Allow Bridges to get this kind of positioning, and he is going to hammer it home.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
The Hornets have gone 8 of 8. What a hot start for them. Miller, the pass to Williams. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Miller against Johnson. Count it.
And he loves that area. Miller can cause a lot of headaches for a defense with his ability from the mid-range.
Will it go? And Claxton with a nice bucket inside.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And the shot goes in. Okogie's got 6 points.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
First team foul. Substitutions on the court.
"19 seconds left to play here in the first. Williams outside. Hornets with the rebound. Curry on the wing. Lays it up and banks it in.
displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And so it's Charlotte enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its feet. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And also, give them a lot of credit for that attack mode mentality off the dribble, getting a lot of points off the penetration.
You know, Greg, one thing you noticed, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
And Charlotte, looking at who they've got. LaMelo Ball is out there with Smith. Then there's Seth Curry. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Diabate in at the power forward position. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Johnson for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Ball up top. He's guarded by Johnson. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
First personal foul.
So much drive in this game. Ball wants to beat you and make you feel it.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And the free throw, no good. One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow. I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
Ball against Johnson. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Williams with a clean look. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Williams has got his first points in this one. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He wants to talk to his guy. And the Nets making a change here. Watford's checked in. Mark Williams is checked in for the Hornets. Miller comes in for Curry. Pass to Diabate. Fires the 3. They get it back. Shot's good by Williams. And the Hornets lead by 15.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Up top, Watford. He's covered by Ball. Watford passes to Sharp. Johnson outside. Here's Clowney. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Williams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Clowney pulls it in.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Sharp. Now Wilson. Over Miller. The shot by Wilson, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Nets trail by 15 on the wing. Johnson. Missed inside.
Last 2 minutes to play. Second quarter.
The Hornets have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Count that one. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength A lot goes into it. Also, getting the cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
And a whole new lineup here for Brooklyn. On defense, Charlotte. Here's Williams. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Williams has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Bridges. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
Curry with the steal. Left side, Williams. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Seth Curry.
Curry's got 3 assists in the game. Russell against Curry. Russell passes to Thomas. Trains it from beyond the arc. Thomas got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Here he goes. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Here's Curry. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And Miller with the block.
And good length and athleticism give Miller an advantage at the defensive end.
Here's Williams. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Williams has got 6 in the quarter.
Nice rim protection, and it's still not enough to keep him from getting that layup.
And there's the call on Mark Williams. That's his first foul. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the half. Johnson from outside, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Charlotte holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll return shortly. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What can you say, guys? Miles Bridges, an impressive effort here today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. D'Angelo Russell out there with Thomas. And it's Williams at the 3. So that's the Nets' 5.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
You know, DA, we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you. Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft, GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster.
Wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
And boy, this really doesn't look good. That just the way it happened.
And you know it's serious if he's heading to the locker room. It takes a lot to get him out of any game.
Smith checked in for Josh Okogie. Thomas, no good.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Miller, that's for 2. Williams trying to break free. Shots good by Miller. Miller's got 6.
Going deep in his bag there. Miller with the incredible crossover.
Russell looking around. Pass to Johnson. Tipped away. Out to Russell from past the arc. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Cognizant of the entire court. Russell aware of where the defenders are and really does a great job creating opportunities.
Deep 2 from Ball. And there's another one for the Hornets.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Johnson. He's got 5. Outside, Russell. On the wing, Johnson. Defended by Bridges. Russell from long range. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Outside, Ball. Makes it off the glass. He's got 10.
LaMelo using that body control there, making a play off contact.
Johnson outside. Thomas kicks to Williams. Johnson outside. To the paint. Here's Russell. He can't hit that time. Excellent D there from Ball. And it's Miller penetrating. And Miller throws it down hard.
And using his length to come right off the drive into the hoop there. Big time move by Miller.
You know, the hopes of a super team in Brooklyn did not come to fruition at all, Richard. And you saw it firsthand.
Thank you for reminding me of that, Kevin. Yes, I had a front row view to it. And look, from a fan's perspective, it's a tough take. The team brings in some of the biggest stars this league has ever seen. You are thinking championship, and you never got close.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Williams for 3. And they get it back. Thomas, no good. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Brooklyn's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Williams' shot is off. And here's Charlotte. They're on a 14-3 run right now. Here's Miller. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 4 assists in the game. And for the Nets, they're shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Thomas, it's a wide open look. And again, no good by Brooklyn. It's Miller on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. Bridges outside. Lays it up off the glass. Bridges has got 4 points now in the quarter.
A dangerous score from just about every area. Bridges very good at capitalizing in a number of ways.
Here's Smith. Drops in the layup for 2.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Smith against Thomas. Pass to Russell. There's the triple. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Russell's got 14. Here's Smith. Softly drops in the floater.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
And so it's Charlotte with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving a very few. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. They've got Curry. He's out there with Smith. Nurkic is out there with Josh Green. And it's Diabate in at the power forward. Here's Wilson. Banked in off the glass.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
Here's Curry, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. And the Hornets making a change here. Hands checked in.
Number 23, Trey Mann.
Brooklyn with the ball. Johnson outside. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. A three-pointer off the mark. Johnson's gotten just one of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Here's Green, and there's the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Johnson against Curry. Pass to Clowney. To the inside, Sharp, and then Sharp with the dunk.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
A three-pointer is right on target.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
The Hornets have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Hits the three-point bomb.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Sharp with a screen on Green. The shot by Wilson, no good. Charlotte's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Man gets the bucket.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Pass to Sharp. Here's Clowney. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Man gets the bucket.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Fourth quarter.
Johnson finds Watford. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Wilson. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Mann. And a miss there on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Wilson the pass to Johnson. Back to Wilson. From outside the arc. That one's not going to go.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Charlotte.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Williams.
And what effort he had on the board, displaying some great fight, willing to battle down low.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And it's in there.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
It's a shame, really. If they'd been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Short, that's good.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the three.
Here's Mann. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. So it's Brooklyn now. Now Watford. Pass to Sharp. Outside Wilson. In by Watford. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports as we present our player of the game.